Most Cadillac owners think they know their car until something stops working. A dead key fob in a parking garage, a frozen screen in the middle of nowhere, windows left open in the rain because you walked away and didn't realize. And suddenly you understand there are features built into this car you've never used. Some of these will save you money. A couple will save you a trip to the dealer, and one of them almost nobody knows exists. We've got 11 to go through. Let's get into it. Tip number 1, starting your Cadillac with a completely dead key fob. This is the most useful one on the list because it's the kind of thing you only need once, but when you need it, you really need it. On most Cadillacs, your XT5, Escalade, CTS, CT5, CT6, there is a hidden backup starting slot built right into the center console. On the XT5 and most of the crossover lineup, it's inside the storage bin. There's a small marked area at the bottom, sometimes with a key icon, sometimes just a recessed spot. You place the key fob directly on that area, press the brake pedal, press start, and the car reads the passive chip in the fob even though it's got a completely dead battery. It works every time. And most owners have no idea this even exists. And it gets better. The only thing I'd say is find that spot in your specific car before you actually need it, because a dark parking garage at night is not the ideal time to go looking for it. Tip number 2, rolling down all 4 windows and the sunroof from the key fob. Most Cadillac owners actually know this one, but stay with me, because what comes next is the part almost nobody knows. If you hold down the unlock button on your key fob for about 2 to 3 seconds, all 4 windows roll down and the sunroof opens. Perfect for cooling the car down before you get in on a hot day. Nothing too surprising there, but number 3 is where it gets interesting. Tip number 3, closing all the windows from the key fob too. Hold down the lock button for the same 2 to 3 seconds and all the windows go back up and the sunroof closes. And this is the one people argue about until they actually try it. Works on the XT5, Escalade, CTS, most of the current lineup. The reason this matters is if you park, walk outside, and then realize you left a window cracked, you don't have to go back to the car. Stand there, hold lock, done. I've used this more times than I expected. Tip number 4, rearranging your Q home screen. Most people don't realize the Q home screen is completely customizable. Every tile, every shortcut, you can move them, resize them, remove the ones you never use. Long press on any tile and the whole screen goes into edit mode. Same as rearranging apps on a phone. Move things around that you actually use. Navigation, climate, audio. To the front. Hide everything else. Takes 2 minutes. Makes the car feel like it was set up specifically for you because it was. Tip number 5, the hidden Q screen reboot. This one is pure troubleshooting, but it's also the one that saves you a trip to the dealer. If your Q screen freezes, goes black, stops responding, there is a hidden soft reset. On most Cadillacs with the Q system, press and hold the home button for about 10 to 15 seconds. The screen goes completely dark, reboots with the Cadillac logo, and comes back in about 30 seconds. I've seen people pay for a diagnostic appointment for exactly this. Know this trick and you'll never need to. Tip number 6. The hidden storage compartment most owners never find. This one is genuinely hidden. No button, no label, nothing to suggest that it's there. On the XT5, CT5, CT6, and several other models, there's a storage compartment built into the center console above the Q screen. You open it by pressing or running your finger along the chrome accent strip just above the touchscreen. It pops open. Small covered space inside, perfect for sunglasses, a phone, anything you want out of sight. I've shown this to owners who've had the car for 3 years and had absolutely no idea it was there. On the Escalade, there's also a secondary hidden panel on the driver's side cargo floor. Peel back the Velcro panel in the rear area and there's additional storage underneath, both completely invisible until you know where to look. Tip number 7, valet mode. This is one that almost nobody at the dealership tells you about, which is exactly why it belongs on this list. Valet mode locks the Q storage cubby, locks the glove box, and disables the remote trunk release. The valet can drive the car, they cannot open your storage areas or access anything personal. To set it up, go to Settings, then Vehicle, Then scroll down to valet mode. Create a 4-digit PIN. Once it's active, the cubby above the screen locks, the glove box locks, the trunk can't be popped from inside. To deactivate, you enter the PIN. The dealer, the service writer, the valet, none of them have that PIN. Only you do. On a $60,000 to $90,000 car, this takes 30 seconds to set up. It should honestly be the first thing you do when you take delivery. Tip number 8, automatic mirror tint when you reverse. This is turned off by default on most Cadillacs, which means most people have never experienced it. When you enable it, the passenger side mirror automatically tilts downward every time you put the car in reverse, giving you a clear view of the curb line and the rear wheel. The moment you come out of reverse, it returns to normal. To turn it on, Settings, Vehicle, Comfort, Reverse Tilt Mirror. Enable it. That's the whole setup. I genuinely don't understand why this ship's turned off, because once you've used it, you never want to park without it. It's already built in, it costs nothing, and most owners have never turned it on. Tip number 9, driver profiles. For anyone who shares their Cadillac with another driver, this fixes everything permanently. Driver profiles saves your seat position, mirror angles, climate preferences, audio settings, queue layout, even your navigation home address. When you select your profile, the car configures itself for you automatically. If you share this car and you're constantly adjusting everything every time you get in, set this up once and you never touch it again. Go to Settings, then Driver Profiles. Create a profile, set your preferences, save. On models with memory seats linked to the key fob, the car can even detect which fob is present and load the correct profile without you touching anything. Tip number 10, Teen Driver. This is the one that's going to get the most reaction because half the parents watching are going to immediately go check their car and the other half are going to wish they'd known about this sooner. Teen Driver is a built-in system that creates a detailed report card for any driver using a registered key fob. Go to Settings, Vehicle, Teen Driver. Register a specific key fob as the Teen Driver key. After every trip taken with that key, the system generates a report. Top speed, distance driven, whether any safety systems were triggered, whether forward collision warning activated. You can set a maximum radio volume that activates automatically with that key. The audio won't turn on at all until the front seatbelts are buckled, and yes, it tracks more than most people are comfortable with. The teenager doesn't know the report is being generated unless you tell them. I've had parents tell me this completely changed how their kids drive, and that's probably the most useful thing your car can do. Tip number 11. Your Cadillac has been adjusting the volume this whole time. Most Cadillacs have a feature called speed compensated volume. The system uses microphones inside the cabin to monitor road and wind noise in real time, and it automatically adjusts the audio to compensate. As you speed up and road noise increases, the volume goes up. As you slow down, it comes back down. Most people think they've been adjusting the volume themselves. They haven't. The car's been doing it automatically the whole time. To check if yours has it, Settings, Audio, look for Speed Volume or Speed Compensated Volume. You can adjust how aggressively it responds or turn it off entirely. But once you understand what it's been doing, it explains a lot. And the moment you turn it off and drive, you immediately understand why it exists. 11 features. Some of these you already knew, but I guarantee at least one of them caught you off guard. Which one was it?